ginseng for energy. Holla, mommy, Ben Aki. He play hits. HamiltonRadio.net station, the Monk Show, I'm tuned in. He play hits. HamiltonRadio.net station, the Monk Show, I'm tuned in. He play hits. HamiltonRadio.net station, the Monk Show, I'm tuned in. He play hits. HamiltonRadio.net station, the Monk Show, I'm tuned in.
live. Something humming a little bit. Where the hum coming from? Do I got turned down over here? No? Anyway, we live. We gotta see where that feed coming back. We're gonna fix it in a little bit. Hold up. No, that's not me. That's something else. That's not, I don't think that's the fan either. You gotta turn something down, man. Yeah. Alright, man, tonight I got my man Ty Birch. You know what I'm saying? I was watching a thing on there with, what's his name, Shavar Smalls, right?
Yeah.
And he was an actor in there, he was a Facebook friend. So I peeped it. So I said, you know, this how this all happened, man. And this is good. Sometimes you gotta take advantage of it, just like this. Hey, man, what we got going on over there? This is what you do. Turn everything down. Turn everything down, except for the mics. We gotta narrow that down to see where that's coming from. We gotta get into this right here. Do I gotta take this out?
It's this.
Is this? Okay. Oh, it hits it. Was that supposed to make it any better?
I got new laptops coming, so.
Shit. It just hit me. Alright, there we go. That's better. You can hear us crispy clear. You know what I'm saying? He made it right. Shoot. This is an open-ended show for y'all just tuning in. Shout out to Katina, Courtney. What's up, Billy? What's up, Darnell? I see y'all. Ones that tune in. Janine, you gotta give y'all a shout out. You know what I mean? Hey, I got my man here gonna talk about his film. It's called Betrayed. Now, shout out to Shavar Smalls. I seen that he was an actor in the brother movie. So he reached out to him, made the connection, and down the brother here. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna get into that because, you know, I like to promote black folk and black artists. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I do it myself. This music here, this is my music. So I've been doing, like, I play the piano and stuff, but I do the production too. So I decided, this is like 380 something shows. It's in the late 80s. It's like 388 or 380, between 388 and 389. I'm lost kind of count for a little bit because I'm coming off a vacation. This is like the first show. You know, it's holidays and stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A lot of stuff going on. And plus, we're going to be moving soon. We got a new spot in the back. You know, so all this is going to be moving soon and stuff. So, you know, but we try to stay on our 1-2, man. So go ahead, introduce yourself, man, and tell everybody what you do.
Thanks. My name is Ty Birch, award-winning filmmaker, award-winning actor, award-winning writer, award-winning director. This film that you're talking about, Betrayed, is called Betrayed, Who Do You Trust? I named it Who You Trust because sometimes we look for love in certain places. You know, I don't mean love like romantic love or, you know, it could be romantic love, but, you know, we look for validation in the streets. We look for validation with other people, and we find out that people can let you down.
Right.
This particular story is about my son who was shot and killed in the streets of Philadelphia on October 12th, 2016. So it's a true story. Mm-hmm. So I had to tell my story. I wanted to tell this story from a father's eye. What does it look like? What does a father feel? What does he feel, you know, losing the son, losing the loved one?
So this happened to you for real?
For real.
Oh, man, sorry to hear that, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's deep.
Thank you. It took me a little while to write it.
So it's a lot more passion involved in these projects than just trying to make some money.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah,
right.
Definitely.
Well, talk a little bit about that, man. Like, what made you want? Like, was this something that was the film thing, something you was into prior to the tragedy, or did it help you grow into that?
I've always been in film and theater, acting. The filmmaking side, I helped a lot of other people with their projects. We have a film on not Instagram, on I lost my train of thought. What's the name of the Amazon Prime. Amazon.
Okay.
I see it. I saw it in my face, but I couldn't think of it. I saw it in my mind, but I couldn't think of it.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out what.
Yeah, Amazon Prime. We have two films on Amazon Prime. One called Center City, and one called Boston to Philly, and that's where I won the award for best supporting actor in there. We won best film for that, best director, best score, best actor, best actress, director Ralph Celestin. So I did a lot of things for other people. That's just a few. But then I decided to do one on my own. I have a couple in a clip. I have a couple.
So Betrayed is your first solo project?
Betrayed is my first solo project. Yes.
Okay. What did you have to go through to get the actors together? I know how it is. We got a film company too, so I know some of these questions. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the stuff is not easy. People think it's something that you just pick up and do. It ain't.
I've seen some people's work. Shavar and I were Facebook friends, and I seen some of his work, and then I met him and found out how cool he was. And I like his work ethic, and that's how I cast by people's work ethic. Are you showing up on time? Are you cool with the rest of the cast? You're not causing. Are you not arrogant? Are you humble? Things like that. So I've probably been casting. I have a few projects that I've casted, but I mean, if I'm personal, if you're a personal friend, and we're a large acting community, there's people I know that I don't want to work with, and there's people I seen like, yeah, I'll give them a shot. I'll work with them as a filmer because somebody gave me a shot. Yeah. So it's more than just making a film. It's building connections, building bridges, building communities.
So are you from Trenton or where you from?
Originally from Philly.
From Philly?
Yeah,
okay.
Born and raised.
Okay, what part of Philly?
Northeast.
Northeast.
A lot of people don't like to claim the Northeast, but yeah, I'm
Why?
from.
Because of Wild Park. Wild Park be the best part. Why do you think that's where everybody trying to be at?
No, it's just it's gentrified now. So
yeah, it's not like it used to be.
It's not like it used to
I
be.
mean, you used to go to Philly, you could find a strip car in the middle of the street. You remember them days? And that you didn't see that too often. You knew you was in Philly where you probably go into the store, get something to eat, and you come out and your car be bare.
Yeah.
They didn't play.
A long time ago.
Yeah, that was a while ago. I'm kind of old. So, as far as the film, man, where do you plan on presenting it at when you bringing it out?
We have a screening coming up this Monday. In a few days at the AMC Neshaminy 24 in Bensalem, PA. It's about maybe 25 minutes outside of Philly, right down Route 1 in the Neshaminy Mall in the complex there. It was always my dream to have a film shown in the Neshaminy theater. I mean, in AMC theaters.
That's good, man.
So Neshaminy theater is a nice, comfortable theater where there's not a lot of ruckus. People can feel safe and go up there and relax, nice plush seats.
Yeah, you got the laid back joint.
You put your armrest up. They got recliner theaters over. Brother couldn't afford the recliner theaters though, but at least you got the plush seats to put your arms up.
Yeah, that's still good. I mean, it's all in the motion of making the move, man. Like, at least you're doing something positive because we got enough negativity to where doing things like filming and music, that's something that you gotta kind of want to do.
Yeah.
Because if you're not into it, it's gonna show. Lack of skill. Like I play the piano, right?
Mm-hmm.
In order for you to be able to do something, runs and different keys and all that, you had to practice that stuff. It's the same thing applied if you're doing film or any other sport or whatever career somebody chose. In order to be good at it, you had to practice at it.
Exactly right.
If you ain't practice at it, and it's even better if you got a passion with it, because now you got a sense of urgency to get things done. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I like to do. That's what this show's been about when it started. I just end up doing everything else. You know what I mean? It's the music, it's sports. We done everything. Done traveled around. We done built it into a company now. We got other people coming here, fulfilling their dreams. You know what I'm saying? And it's become like they took over his own life. A lot of good things come with it too. More than just like people. Everybody wants the money. Yeah, of course, everybody wants to get rich. But the good thing is seeing the jewel in is seeing other people achieve their goals. Through the network.
Mm-hmm.
Or because a lot of people that came on the show, one of them that's notable is a reggae group from Sweden called the Batastro. Right after this show, they got a record deal.
Wow.
They send me the picture of everything, they tour bus and everything.
Wow.
So now when we go to suite, we got a place to chill and everything. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't just there's a few people, but then multiply that by other people's shows. And, you know, this is like a real 24/7 station. There's things going on constantly. A lot of other great shows coming out of here. We've been doing a lot of stuff, and it stemmed from this show and another show we had early on about, 6-7 years. So, you know, this is also like a recollection type of thing. You know what I'm saying? You got to sit back and look at your accomplishments. You be like, wow, man, we did do a lot of stuff. And as far as like the whole internet podcast thing, man, we was like the first people around here doing that in this area. So there wasn't a lot of that. You see everybody doing their thing now. It's cool, but it's like you got to look back. It's 2019. What are we doing? You know, are we going to new things? And then it's like, you know, sometimes, because a lot of people are watching us, trying to see how they can get their feet wet, you know, get some connects or just learn something. You know what I mean? And there ain't nothing wrong with that. Just don't be, I'm just saying this personally, don't be biting my style too hard. Damn, don't copy everything. You can take a little certain stuff. Oh, man. Hey, man. It's a good thing when you could get, like, I just really met the brother tonight. You know, I'm kind of like that. I could go different places and just randomly meet people and just start, you know, bugging out, especially if they got that vibe. And fortunately, even this works in prison and jail too. This will keep niggas off your ass. If you're a cool dude, you know how to talk to people and stuff. You know, if a situation, goodness forbid, you get in that situation, but you need to be that type of person that'll make you a better person. You know what I'm saying?
Surround yourself with like-minded people.
Yeah, that too. You know what I mean? You're right, because like I do the music, but then there's another side where you deal with the streets. It depends on where you live and your family is. If you got a lot of that, you got to separate that sometime and get focused on, all right, boom, I'm going to just do this. And here we are. Hey, man, I'm going to play some music, and we're gonna come back with you in a little bit. You know what I mean? That was the stuff in the background. But we're going to get prepared because I want y'all to see the video, the footage, so we're going to get that queued up. So I'm going to hit you off with a little bit of music first. Where we going to go? We'll play this one. This is Supreme Haters by yours truly. Hey, man. Oh, I could turn it up over here. I got it. Cut the mic, brother, and cue the video up, brother. Okay, we back. That's this thing. We got a little hum in this thing over here, man. I'm gonna have to like set it on something. I thought it was you doing something. It was this thing over here. Anyway, I'd like to thank y'all for tuning in. You know what I'm saying? Share the video around. Got my man Ty Burchin here, and we about to play the preview from the movie Betrayed, and one of the actors showed up. Matter of fact, his mic on. Go ahead, introduce yourself, bro.
Yeah, what's going on, man? So, well, my Shavar Smalls, you know, our stage name YG the General, you know, so a lot of people know me by either one. So, you know.
What's up, man?
What's going on?
So we about to get into that, man. I'm gonna fade this out. You just go. You got the video ready? Cause I was like trying to share. Hold on, I gotta share this in one more group before I turned it off. Hold up. You know, because I did some late promotion, but it got some good little buzz. I got positive feedback. We need more black filmmakers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right, definitely.
We like the
black
and I
filmmakers.
be liking the hood movies too. I be liking them because the stories be great. Or a lot of them just be need like budgets and stuff. But you can see if they had a little bit more money about what their potential would be, what you could do with a little bit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
All right, let's roll that video, man. You can cut that feed till I go play the music because I don't want the hum to get in front of this joint. Something is going haywire. I guess it's just old. You know, we're going to get some new ones in a little bit, but hey, we got to use what we got.
To get what we want.
Right.
You took the word right out of my mouth. Because I was going to say that too.
Yeah, that boy on some other stuff.
Yeah.
Let's roll that
think
video,
that's one of them?
man.
I don't know. Yo, Q, watch out! Yeah, that boy on some other stuff.
Yeah. You think that's one of them?
I don't know. Yo, Q, watch out!
I just want them back.
Deadly double shooting in the city overnight. Police found a gunshot victim in the 500 block of East Alley last night.
More gun violence overnight as shell casings litter a North Philadelphia street corner where a 21-year-old
of a
man was
teenager
shot.
who has
Police
been
say the
believed
victim
to be a
was
person of interest in the shooting death.
Look, it'll be a simple home robbery. Take the cash, take the jewelry, and get out.
How is it going to be different this time? Oh my God, I can't believe you.
Get a check. Keep everything you took. Easiest money you're ever going to make.
Love you. Love you too.
Get on the floor, yo.
He took his last breath, that's when I took my last breath. Now I ain't got nothing left. I can feel my soul slipping to the
What's going on? You want me to say I'm sorry? I'm not.
We're not certain at this time whether the homicide victim fired any shots or even was in possession of the weapon.
And what about you, Miles? Are you going to be able to forgive him?
It's just another casualty of war.
Is it God or the Reaper that is coming?
The government.
Hey.
All right, we back. That was the y'all got part me. I'm trying to fix my stuff. We're gonna definitely play the video again. You know what I mean? For those who will be tuning in later on. I've been trying to like fight this hum over here from this laptop. It just decided to start making all this humming noise, but you can't really hear it like that. I can hear it.
Yeah.
It's getting on my nerves, man. But anyway, we got Savar here. Tell us how you got involved in the movie.
Well, basically, I mean, me and Ty go back. We first linked up in person when we did the movie Jason's Letter, starring Vivica Fox, Claudia Jordan, Brian Hooks. It was directed by Terrence Takim, and also starring the young boy Jamal Manigault. Yeah. So it's on Stars right now. So yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, Small World. Yeah. Good dude. Yeah. It's the OG. So yeah. So we linked up through that. Jamal Manigault, he's also in. He's playing Ty's son in here. So we did Jason's Letter together. That was a great success, still going. And then we forged the bond from there. And then from there, we decided, he reached out to me, said he wanted me to be one of the main characters in this film that he's making about his son. So it's only right. I mean, especially something personal like that, and it's really a touching subject and something that's with meaning. So I was on board.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Hey, man, it sounds like this thing is like it's going to explode or something. It's going there. It's getting louder and louder. Like, man.
Yeah, it's that fan over here.
We're going to push it for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But if this thing blow up in my face on air, y'all know what happened. You know what I mean? It's them people. Let me stop. I'm just playing, y'all. I'm just playing. Yeah. I got 2 Shavar Smalls on my joint.
It's a conspiracy, man. It's a conspiracy.
But either one is good. Both of y'all. Because y'all both doing the same stuff. You see these guys in a bunch of your pictures or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, you're here, and it's about promoting the projects, because I like to do stuff like that anyway. And I use the Facebook for that. Right. Like, I see cats that I might have met them at some convention or anything like that, because we got to do a lot of stuff. A lot of people been here. And, we try to promote people. You know what I mean? I'm universal with it, but, I like the black films, because I'm, like, into that. More or less, what's that? The Money and Violence, the one they did in New York with the guy Miz and all that. They started with the phone. Right. Before the Stars and T.I. and Busta and all them got involved, it was just them and the phone and a good storyline. So a lot of times, that's all you need is a good storyline and basic equipment. Now you could just use the phone to do stuff and just, do your editing. Right. And make it good enough to keep your people's interest. But you got different demographics to that too. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like you might have to start the street stories that has its demographic. You got your love stories that has a demographic. You got your sports. You know what I'm saying? So no matter what you do, it has a demographic. So that's enough to keep on going, because this is a business where a lot of people don't make it. Trying to make it in the industry and do all the stuff you got to do to be on top. Some people ain't built for that. Some people have to take a different route, and it is different routes. And the internet makes it open for that. Right. Like you can imagine what's going on with the record companies now, because they fizzling out. Like here, we license to play music, but when I play other people's stuff on here, Sony be on my stuff. Oh, we got a minute and something, check, of this, so we got to mute this part. And I'd be like, you got to go through all this stuff, just even if you license, you paying for it. They still put you through stuff just to, promote their music. But it's like, all right, let me just promote my stuff then. Right. We just do that. How about that? Right. Because y'all making y'all money, I got to make mine.
Facts. Facts.
Since we all on the same game, But it's like that in the film industry too. We got this film company, actually a film company called All Horse Films, with me and him is involved in, is a parent company of this. And we was doing a lot of weddings and TV shows, commercials and stuff like that. And we working on a project now, actually. Y'all might want to get involved on that. Maybe we could cross promote and share actors and stuff. Right. We got a whole bunch of, see all them file cabinets over there, people's profile and stuff like that. From all them auditions over there, they might be looking for some work, Because I want to do networking parties. I'm doing something at Friendly's. We're going to be doing after hours at Friendly's. I don't know what, but I'm putting it together. There's going to be some live music up in there. Might just be a DJ some nights, but it's going to be good. We're trying to make something for the adult crowd, you know what I mean? But
can I ask a question?
Yeah.
How do after hours, after party, and Friendlies go in the same sentence?
Because I could make it happen. I mean, just check this out, right?
That's all that matters.
If you BYOB, you got cats that like ice cream. You know, you could make up some interesting drinks. You know what I mean? On a adult thing. We ain't selling nothing, but you can make up some different stuff. And then we already have like a crowd. We have venues and stuff already there. But we want to take a chance and do something. You know what I mean? Because it's the newly renovated one over here in Robbinsville, so it's a different crowd. Like, if I do something and tell a certain amount of people, oh, this is what we're doing something at, then that crowd will show up for that. You know what I mean? And it's nice too, spacey. We'll do some stuff there. I could definitely make it work. You know, and plus, I don't have to worry about nobody getting shot at my venue. You're not coming out here with that, especially your license, registration, all that. Best to be right. You know, this ball game out here, it costs too much money to be bull crapping. Nobody come out here to be, you know what I mean, losing their stuff and, you know, getting shot at and things happening.
Can't even have a good time without somebody pulling something out, you know?
There's a low chance of that, you know. It's a family atmosphere, you know.
As it should be.
And it's universal. If people, all races come together, we be chilling, man.
It's called friendlies. Why you wouldn't pull your gun out at friendlies?
You imagine that hit the paper. You know, no, imagine the guy that does that when he gets caught, you go into jail. You getting clowned.
All types of headlines. Yeah, they're going to have ball with that headline, for real.
For real? Yeah. That friendlies, you just had to pull out.
You wasn't too friendly that day.
That nigga was right there, man. I see I had to get him right there. Why you had some ice cream with a kid? You could wait. Because, boy, you hear, like, look, man, we don't do no cooning or nothing like that. But I'm just saying, though.
They call us the city of brotherly love, but there's 12 people dying every day. Right?
Yeah, man.
Right.
We were talking about the Chicago thing. I want to see what y'all think about that. I personally think that it's not black people doing it all the time. I think that, you know, some of the authorities is in on that. Because they're starting to wake up themselves. And I think the twist came when they started doing that paintball gun thing. And they started realizing the different hoods wasn't really shooting each other like that. There was something else involved just to keep it going on.
That's interesting because we saw the premiere for the first Purge, and the first Purge tell the same stories. Like they flooded guns and stuff in the communities because like we wasn't killing people of color, wasn't killing each other. So in order to get the numbers up, they flooded the community and they started doing it.
Hey man, somebody got to make a movie about that because I really think that's really happening in front of our face on a daily basis.
Yeah.
The gentrification, we seeing that on a daily basis. But very few people want to talk about it.
Right, yeah. Like you said, check out the first Purge. They definitely talk about it. Like the first Purge is a dope movie. It touched on
very
that,
dope
because
very
it's a hidden
that whole
message.
idea of just going out to kill one time a year, like that. Because I was just watching that not too long ago. The second one, the Purge, was I think the election day, and I'm like, okay. And then I personally took like real notice because how they had the black dude, you know, everybody after him. So that was symbolizing like, all right, and it's basically you telling us the Purge is about us, you know. And we see how it's going down in the regular streets, but then we so diverse in so many ways they don't know how to take it.
Exactly,
you know,
come at you. Exactly. I
mean, this is an open-ended show, so you could kind of be open. Me and Ruben is another guy named Gino. We're the owners, so we're not ran by nobody. You know, I do this show because I'm a musician. I play the piano and stuff. And I've been doing it for a lot of years amongst a lot of musicians in Trenton and abroad, you know, in the Atlantic cities, the Phillies, did a lot of stuff in Philly, New York. I ain't been to the West Coast like that yet, but, you know, I'm making my beans here. And we came up with this. Gino actually had Hamilton Radio since 97. It's been around since 97. So me and Ruben, about around 2012, came and added a little bit more oomph to it. And here we are, you know, and we got a little nucleus that works out, you know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of other shows that come here, you know, throughout the week on a weekly basis. So that allows us to be out here, man, and keep doing this. And we've reached hundreds of millions of people over the years.
Congrats on your success.
Yeah, I've been trying to show y'all, pull it up on here, the Hamilton Radio, because we had all the stars and stuff on here where you can see the different celebrities that have been here. But the server company can't handle the all extra space, so we're gonna switch to a different server company, You know, because we need all that to be shown. You know, we came from a long way.
Yeah.
I don't want people to think, you know, it's just me up here talking. Who the hell is this nickel? No, it ain't this me. Who the hell this nickel right here?
Right.
These are the different shows throughout the week. So they, you know, they can see them. And this is the globe part.
Yeah, he tripping, ain't he?
Go on this one right here. Now, we used to have a lot more people coming into this with it is now, but when you switch your server companies, we had, you know, you gotta get all your people back. But you can see the stats since May 18th, 2012. That's 247,695,950 visits since then.
That's crazy. That's dope right there.
And you can see, like, you know, through all the shows over the years, it fluctuates and stuff like that. So, you know, we've been having weird stuff happening. You know, when you make them type of numbers and you got an Italian or Puerto Rican, you know, I'm just talking.
He sound like Uncle Ruckus, man. I'm over here dying.
We running things.
Them new nickels.
And we running things. He had to compare me. Of all people, he had to compare me to Ruckus. Why Ruckus?
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know, maybe, you know, compare me to, I don't know, somebody like, what's my man name? Dr. Khalil. Because I'll get like that. Oh, man, bro, we'll get there. But we talk about film. This ain't that type of.
Hey, it's always.
I want to go there, you know what I'm saying? I told him it was an open show, but I still want to promote my man thing. But it's not dialogue because I was like, just about my man tonight. This is me and your first time really talking. But I think I seen you somewhere else before.
You
see you something before.
Yeah,
it just say, you know what I'm saying? I just can't. It's gonna come back. Like you said, you knew Gold in them. It probably was through them.
Yeah, the Gold. That's my big cousin. We was up here. What's that? Like 2 years ago.
Okay, you was here before.
Yeah, they had him and his the young boys. They was up here performing and all that.
Oh man, that was a night, man. We had a good time that night. Yeah, we had a good time that night. Yeah, that was what's up, man.
Yeah, so I'm here for that.
Yeah, that's we going in another direction because of the film thing. Because we currently filming a film too, and you know we're looking to merge with different companies and stuff like that. Because we do the film festivals every year. We go to the what's the Garden State Film Festival and the different ones. He goes down to the ones in Miami and stuff like that. So we got a little network already. So by the time y'all film come out, you know we got a little network. We're gonna have a nice crowd to see it. You know what I mean?
Appreciate that.
Let's try to, you know, but the main thing is use them groups, man, the Facebook groups, because this is basically how we built this. Sharing in them groups all day, and you get the name out there. But you know, the Hamilton radio, that's like the word Hamilton right there is kind of like a common name in a lot of stuff. Because it's a Hamilton in every town. It's a Hamilton and Trenton in like every town.
Facts.
And across the United States. So, you know, Hamilton radio, it got that ring to it. So that's why you know a lot of people here and having all the celebrities here. We talking about Stone Cold Steve Austin, Jeanette Stannis, Good Times, Ralph Macchio, Jordan Animal Steel. And this is before he died. You know what I'm saying? You gonna help me mention some of these names? I said her already. You know, I was one of the first three. She's so fine.
She's still bad.
She's foam. She's
still bad.
Fine, boy.
She's still bad, man. She's my crush since back in the day. She's still bad.
we had a lot of people we watch on TV, like the girl from that does the insurance flow. She was on the Animal House show that comes on Wednesdays on Carlo Bellario's show. He has a lot of the celebrities on. Howard Mandel.
Nice. Dope.
Yeah. But you gotta open the mic. Nobody can hear you, man. You gotta say that on the mic. You know what I'm saying? Because the show's still live. There's people listening, man. you still you participating. It's called engineer participation. Yeah, man. Just because you engineer, you can jump into. You know what I'm saying? Because man, I look, I get tired of saying the names, because I'm like, even though that's happened, I like to bring it up. But he good because he can remember all that stuff better than me. I just like to bring it up so you know that ain't y'all ain't like no.
No,
you know,
we had a string.
we ain't just getting started.
No, we had a
people.
string of celebrities. We had, you know, people from The Sopranos were here. We had, I think, 1, 2 people from The Orange is the New Black. You know, we interviewed, like you said, George Animal Still. We had a host of different old music artists, like from Kiss.
Mm-hmm.
We had let me see. Yeah, it was a lot of people. Oh, we had one of the guys who was frequent here from The Sopranos. His name was Artie. He was the one that was strangled at the end of the film.
Yeah, Artie Pascal.
Yeah, Artie Pascal. And we also met the guy from, I think he was in, we actually met him at the film festival. We did an interview with him. What's his name? I think he was in Goodfellas. Give me a minute.
Paul Borghese?
No, it wasn't Paul McGeesey. And I got a picture with him right on Facebook too. Damn. I'm sorry, his name escaped me. It's just that we had so many people here.
Yeah, I had one of those earlier. I didn't think of what I was trying to say.
Yeah, it happens, man. That's why I forked it over to him.
Yeah, like right here.
We had that brain freeze. You know what I'm saying? It happens, man.
They were here. Scarface up there. And some people we actually we filmed during a celebrity basketball. We met Jadakiss. Damn, who's that? It was Jadakiss and
the guy from he played Ja Rule.
Dope.
Who's the guy that played Chris Canty?
Chris Canty. Yeah. And the guy that owned that Murder Inc. What's his name? I didn't know who it was.
Herb Gotti.
Yeah. Shout out to the Inc. Shout out to Herb.
We were talking junk with each other.
Check this out, yo. I want to say this right quick, right?
Yeah, Herb a good dude.
Now, people see the whole Illuminati stuff and all that, how they like did the shakedown on Herb Gotti and all that. But when you see them cats in person, like, you're not gonna like walk up to them and say none of that shit to them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, these cats at a basketball game, and then they got a bunch of crew with them. They just chilling regular. This is something they do every year for the kids and shit. You're not gonna walk up to them with no kind of, you know what I'm saying? Because it's so awkward to do. You know, whether you believe it or not, or whether it's true or not. It's the thing is, when you see them in person, it's like a whole different thing. You like, man, these cats is just doing their thing. This is all you gonna see. You ain't, you know, all that other stuff, man. Don't let it be a hindrance to you, because everybody's path is carved out different. You might have a more lofty travels than other people, because you don't know what people be doing behind closed doors.
Right.
You know, little struggle stories and stuff. Because I look at this as a form of success, just being out here doing this for this long. Just to be out here, you know where we at. Y'all know where we at? Black folk couldn't come out here back in the day.
Exactly, yeah.
We used to get lynched out here. So to be out here doing it, even for people that live in this area, for African Americans, now you got Amazon around the corner, a lot of, you know, more people coming through, but it's like, we got Trenton, yeah, I'm from Trenton, but at the same time, that has its history. But to be out here with the radio station and reaching this many 247 million people worldwide, still growing, and got a wide network, that's history. So, you know, I always like to reflect on that to the guests who like just come here. Y'all might not know, or you might have been watching it. I know you because you've been here before. But it's my man first time. You know, we keeping it rolling, trying to add on as much as we can, but it's still a learning experience for us too. Because you got to learn how to tackle unexpected stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's like you got to have money for the unexpected shit. Shit that's going to break. Shit that's just, you know, unexpected, and just be blessed enough to be that you in position to keep your shit going. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people can't survive them hits, man. Them curveballs come in, like, damn, I ain't see that going, and fuck everything up. It'll take you a long time to bounce back, you know. And sometimes you're going to need some help. You know, pride is the #1 killer, man. Pride be like, man, you know, you need some food in the crib, but you scared to go to this line, and they giving it out for free. They gonna give you some good stuff for free. Just all you gotta do is bring your bag, and they open the bag, and You don't want it for free, but you'd rather struggle and pay money for some stuff somebody could have gave you for free. It's a mind state that come with this stuff, man. You know,
true.
Because this we want to save money and stuff. The cost of living is going up, but wages ain't.
I just said that the other day.
Bro, going shopping is a motherfucker. It's like for food and like if you got children. I mean, well, besides the son that passed, you got other kids would be responsible for it. So you know, having to cook for them. Then if you like lose at least semi health conscious, now you're reading labels. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, when we feed the kids, it's got them going crazy. Like parents, if you feed your kids too much sugar, they're gonna be wild, and you're gonna beat them for being wild. You know what I'm saying? Or yell at them or whatever they do. But really, we be feeding them and stuff. You got to give them more fruits and vegetables. Even you got to be critical on some of that, too. Because now we learn, like with this diabetes thing, I'm getting older. I'm 44 now. So things that I eat, I used to like to eat a lot of rice. But I'm feeling that this white rice is bleach. It then bleach, and then it turns into starch. It starts turning into sugar. Right. That's where it's coming from. Even if you wanted to stop eating meat and to do more people are leaning on the rice. Right. Because a lot of vegetarian dishes are associated with the rice. So you still getting hit off. You got to kind of even that out with just straight greens.
Right. You got to know what you eat. Even with the greens, you got to be careful because a lot of the greens is not real. A lot of them plastic. So you really
you seen that thing they posted up? How the Chinese people. Yeah. It was really plastic, but they sprayed it with some shit. Right. And then they curled it up, and it looked just like a piece of lettuce. I'm like, damn.
Right, exactly.
Would you look at this?
And you eating it and won't even know. That's so crazy. And they wonder why the cancer rate's so high right now. That's why.
But yeah, it's off the chain. Right. Like, just recently, man, I just lost a lot of people. Rest in peace to my man DJ Ready Red. Right. My man Brian Smith. You know what I'm saying? Just passed away from health issues. And this is a serious thing, you know, to the point where a lot of us, we like to eat what we like to eat. Man, I used to be like that too. You know, I mean, I ain't perfect. I like a little fried chicken, and I'll get a burger and stuff like that, you know, just because. But I can't do that every day, yo. You know, you're going to have to cleanse. Do you cleanse some days? Like, if you know you're full, chill out. Don't eat so because somebody else got so you just want to eat it all. That's when it ain't the eating, it's the how it's clogging you up, your digestive system. You gotta be on that, man. Right. You know, because especially if you around children, man, you around kids, you know what I'm saying? They gotta learn from somebody. Because you gotta imagine a lot of our age, you know, we got certain friends and stuff, but then you got certain people that didn't go that way, and you like knuckleheads. Why you gotta do knucklehead ass kids? Cause you a knucklehead, nigga. That's all they showed at home. What do you think will happen? Or whether they not there or not. You know, you can kind of go back, especially the people we know. And mostly, we all got the same stories. People we grew up with. And you see, like, the difference in your kids. Who go through what. And the difference of who turned out to be something. Right. Especially if you got kids that's grown now. We got 24, 25-year-old kids now. You know what I'm saying? Well, I do. But I do. I can't speak for these brothers. I don't know how old the kids is, but I'm just saying. You know, I'm 44. How old are you, bro?
42.
So, yeah, we are in the same bracket. How old are you?
Don't ask, don't tell.
Oh, man. Ain't nobody going to try to get house in your name.
Hey, I'm just saying, I ain't younger than 35, older than 25. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. That's cool, bro. That's cool, bro. But see, even at that, you don't learn something because information is traveling fast. We didn't have the internet back then.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So now, if you want to know something, all you got to do is Google it. So that makes it like, all right, the same thing with the film. You know what I mean? How we do a promotion now, because I use the Facebook for the majority of everything, because it's easier to get in touch with people and it's free. It's just how you use it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm part of like 900 something groups. Each one of those groups got like a couple thousand, some 20,000, some 30,000, some 90,000, some 100,000. So, you know, that's a good way of promotion. I've been, you know, trying to put people up on it. Some people picked up on it, but it's in a more formal, like on some sneaky shit. Like, man, that's what they made it for. You know what I'm saying? This thing got a lot of features that we don't use, you know, because people don't use it for, it was made for that. It's called social networking. Right. You know, when people say, I don't got no Facebook, but you do music or you do something, I'll be like, well, what the fuck is you doing?
Right. Yeah.
This is a Friday show. Excuse my French if y'all got some kids watching. It's a Friday show. I do curse sometimes. You know, I'll probably on the show to do that. Well, Animal House, they get kind of wild sometimes. But as an owner, I should be able to do that, you know. Yeah. So y'all pardon me. Y'all got any kids watching? Did y'all know of?
I mean, not that I know of.
Cause we got to, you know, I try to curb it, but you know, I try to, you know, it's an adult thing too.
Yeah.
You know, we go there.
Right.
This is, you know, cause it ain't just the visual. It's like real radio, and you don't know who in the world listening. I'm always like cognizant of that. I'm always like aware of that. You know, try to watch what was said, cause I don't want nobody sending no assassins after. You know, this radio thing come with a lot of shit. Right. Yo, it changed my life.
It's a whole new era nowadays, radio, podcasts, all that.
Yeah. But see, a lot of people want to get on this thing and be seen and just be saying anything, not knowing people will hold you accountable for shit you be saying.
Of course.
Everything.
So if you're like, so like whatever you say to defend somebody, because you know you can't make everybody happy.
Oh, don't even get me started. How about the Kev Hart joint pulling out of the Oscars?
Oh yeah? What happened with that? Well, I don't really get
some old tweets.
Some old tweets. He had a couple homosexual things that he said back in the day, but they tried to say that he was homophobic, but he wasn't homophobic. He's doing comedy. You know what I mean? So all hats off that he did apologize for his past tweets if he offended anybody. But I'm proud of the brother for standing his ground. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Listen, I don't let the Oscars. Nick Cannon said he didn't let the Oscars dictate his next move. You know, I think he made his next move his best move. You know, you ain't going to tell me.
But they playing bully with that.
Yeah, exactly.
That's all you see that
exactly.
we playing bully. Now we all involved in the film industry. Now, you know, most films make it off of personal deals. Some background, hey, okay, we're going to show it here. Just like how you going to show the film. You had to go there, talk to them people, and arrange it, or have somebody to hook you up with certain things. Everything is a meeting agreement, you know, even if it's on the phone. You know, because you could do a lot of stuff on the phone now. You don't even have to physically see a person and get stuff done. But it's still that drive for the project and natural talent. Because the people that we see on TV, we still forget, like, these people might be caught up in whatever, but they still had a talent that perpetuated them there in the first place, that they was good at. Let's look at Tyler Perry. He's talking about putting a Medea character down. I see why he's doing that, because he probably get tired of having to, you know, play that role. He want to go in more masculine roles. But it built such a thing. You look how much money he made off it, dressed like a woman. You know what I mean? And the nigga was funny. Right. It was funny. When I first seen it, I wasn't thinking, you know what I'm saying? I was just like, all right, because I seen the stage play, and I was like, it was good the way he put it together.
True story, sis.
So people started watching and gravitate to it, so now he's doing the movies. Now he don't have to do that no more. He can move on to something else. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, everybody's path kind of different. You got different, you know, and things is changing as we speak, man. And this internet, it do like you could kind of carve your own way now. Like if you don't want to be involved with certain people, or you don't like the way they're dealing with, if you want to just be to yourself and promote, they made it that way now. You can just stay in the studio by yourself and promote your stuff. It's a lot of work. You have to go to all them sites and manage them and all that and deal with all the meeting people, emails and stuff, keep in contact. It could be a headache. That's why you need a crew. Crew to make it easier. Or some type of organization. You could do but so much by yourself. You know, I mean, once you get to a level, like you start, like say, if you get booked for shows back to back all week long, you got to make it to all these shows. You know, that means you got to pack light. Whoever your driver is, or you driving, you got to have your gas money.
Man, I wish I had a driver. I wish I had a driver.
So you the type you be moving.
Man, all the time.
Hey man, well, let's get back into that though, because I wanna play the trailer again. Is it still queued up? Yeah, let's play the trailer again before we go back into this, because I don't want to get too much off talking, but it's good to have, because it's a 2-hour show. You know what I'm saying? So we could kind of get somewhere else just to give you a different character of, you know, what the fellas is, what we think. So it make you want to purchase the movie, you know? It makes you want to feel like, oh man, these are some guys like us, because there's a lot of people that can relate to us. Right. You know what I'm saying? In different ways, and they looking to make that contact, you know, because there's a lot of stuff. We got a lot of work to do, fellas. A lot of work to do. But this is the movie Betrayed, and we're going to get into that subject too, right here on the Monk Show. Run it, DJ Double R. Yo, Q, watch out!
I just want him back.
Deadly double shooting in the city overnight. Police found a gunshot victim in the 500 block of East Alley last night.
More gun violence overnight as shell casings litter a North Philadelphia street corner where a 21-year-old
of a
man was
teenager
shot.
who is
Police say the
believed
victim
to be a
was
person of
wounded.
interest in the shooting death.
Look, it'll be a simple home robbery. Take the cash, take the jewelry, and get out.
How is it going to be different this time? Oh my God, I can't believe you.
Get a check, keep everything you took. Easiest money you're ever gonna make.
Love you.
Love you too.
Get on the floor, yo.
He took his last breath, that's when I took my last breath. Now I ain't got nothing left. I can feel my soul slipping to the
What's going on? You want me to say sorry? I'm not.
We're not certain at this time whether the homicide victim fired any shots or even was in possession of the weapon.
And what about you, Miles? Are you going to be able to forgive him?
It's just another casualty of war.
Is it God on the reaper that is coming?
We back on the Monk Show. That was by Ty Birch, Mastermind Films, Betrayed. We're gonna get into that. While that was playing, we were talking about like how much of, because this is based on a real situation that happened. The son was actually murdered, and I asked him, you know, how much of the real did you put in the film? So go ahead, tell us about that, man.
Yeah, excuse me. We put our all into it, you know, put my all into writing, put my all into casting, you know. Shavar over here, he's the first one I hit up about it, and first one said yes to the project, so, you know, that's mad love. I thank him for that, you know, traveling from all the way up here to Philly, very dedicated dude, you know. But the reenactment, you know, it was a few difficult days, very emotional days. I don't know if my brothers saw it over here, you know, but you know, it was, I had knots in my throat some days, you know, wailing up with tears, you know. Some of the scenes you saw in the trailer
reenacted some of the parts.
Yeah, some of the scenes you seen in the trailer, like we actually went there, like we really pushed each other to bring out that emotion, to give you that realism. And you know, in the trailer you see some things says, what would you do? You know, how far would you go to get answers? There's a big piece in the film that I touch on, you know, about forgiveness and, you know, reconciliation and things like that. And how do you feel? How would you feel? How would you react? You know, can you do like can you forgive? Is the big piece of it. You know, can you really forgive when you're hurt? And you know, there's a story in the Bible where Peter cuts the man's ear off and Jesus puts the ear back on and said, "Nah, Peter, we don't roll like that no more." So when you walk with Christ, you don't roll like that anymore. So the forgiveness piece is tough.
Yeah, that's tough.
It's really tough.
And you said that this guy is still out there.
Yeah, yep, the killer's still out there. I'm also working side by side. All Hearts Off to Love Inc. I know she's watching. My sister's watching. And Mothers in Charge, a lady named Dorothy Johnson Spite. Her son was murdered 17 years ago, maybe I think it is, over a parking space.
Wow.
And she lost her son at a young age, so she started this organization called Mothers in Charge. And I went inside Mothers in Charge and back in Philly, and I realized Mothers in Charge was bigger than Mothers in Charge. Because the purpose of me making this film, I wanted to show how I feel from a father's side. I want you to see my emotion, what I go through, because, you know, we hear like another mother lost her son, another mother lost her son. Well, what about the fathers? Like, we do exist. You know, you see a lot of NBA players or a lot of professional athletes say, "Love you, mom," but you never hear them say, "I love you, dad." You know what I mean? So,
fathers get downplayed, man.
Right.
Just the whole father thing, and it's not bound to just race. That whole father thing through the media, TV and stuff. You know, the whole father role is just being diminished, man. I don't know if y'all see that or not, but yeah,
the absentee or the presence of the father in the home in general, like whether absent or present, you know, shapes us who we are today, and we have choices to make. We have choices. Look, are you gonna run the streets? Are you gonna pull the trigger? Like you don't let your situations dictate the outcome of your circumstances. You know, you can make a choice. You don't have to pull the trigger. You can talk it out. You know, all hats off to Shell Boog. She has a song in the, that she wrote for my film called Black Lives Matter. And in the song, she says, you know, my brother, my king, we can talk it out. You know, you don't have to shoot. You don't have to pull the trigger.
Right.
She said, a silent man says nothing because, and he lived to see another day. I mean, it's the choices we make. And one of the things that Miss Dorothy of Mothers in Charge said, that she goes into the prisons and she speaks to the victimizers. And the victimizers don't have any remorse until they see the damaging effect that it have on the people left behind, or the loved ones that got left behind, or the person whose life they took. It's like the aftermath. You know, you see, she said she goes into these prisons. She speaks to the victims too. You know, that's what Mothers in Charge is for. A lot of grief counseling and stuff like that. And she goes into the prison and speaks to the victimizers. And, you know, at the time of shooting, they really have no remorse. Like, how can you walk around having to look over your shoulder all the time after taking somebody's life? Like, that's a cowardly act. You run up on somebody and start shooting. That's cowardly. Drive-bys are cowardly. You pulling the trigger, running up on somebody. That's all cowardly. There's nothing brave about that. For street cred, like, stop. And then, like Ms. Dorothy said, like, they don't see the damaging effect that it has on the loved ones left behind, brothers left behind, children, siblings left behind. You know what I mean? Parents and cousins, you know, friends.
A lot of those kids are dealing with peer pressure too, man. When this thing started here in Trenton with the gangs and stuff, Trenton wasn't always like that. You know, it was something, especially with the influence of California. I remember when Colors came out, we used to kind of laugh at that, yo. But then when they started killing each other, it wasn't funny no more. You know, like, it was, you know, basically over colors. Probably different principle, but it started over this red and blue thing. Police colors, red and blue. You know what I'm saying? You gotta think about it. And the people that it attracted was people who were wilding out anyway, even if the blood thing didn't start. You was wild anyway. You know what I'm saying? It just brought more prominence to that. But when the body started dropping, it's like, oh man, this is serious. These cats taking this serious. You know, because it was like that. You could, you know, it was mostly fight. Used to be called, you was a pussy if you pulled out a gun. You had to fight. That, you know, now it's like backwards. You look like a fool. You better not pull out just trying to fight somebody with a gun. They're going to shoot you. But you know, sometimes if you're close enough, you might not get a chance to pull it. That's a different show. That's a different show. I'm just saying, though. You know what I'm saying? But these is brought up to these situations while we in these situations because of those old school principles is gone. Stuff that we was raised on, and everybody want to use the gun for why this situation happened.
Yeah, we need another self-destruction movement. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right. I think they tried that. It's just being downplayed. Because I did see someone on Facebook where they did like a self, and they had some of the ones that was like a newer one.
Yeah,
they had some of the ones, but nobody really pushing it.
Yeah, they had the young boy, the new young boy from Philly, the young kid. What's his name?
Yeah, so you seen it too.
The voice of the youth.
Yeah,
the kid, the young
kid
from Philly, young boy.
And they used the same beat too, right?
Self-destruction beat, exactly.
Yeah.
It came out earlier this year. So I mean, I don't know if I can't get his name out right now, but I don't know why I'm drawing a blank with that.
I shared it.
But
the
young kid from Philly doing his thing. He got all the older heads behind him and everything like that. He making moves.
Let's talk about this because this is relevant to the film too. The mentality of killers has evolved to something else. When we were kids, now I'm 44, you know, we had Transformers, G.I. Joe, and all of that. But you understood the principles of real life, like if you decide to do something real, it's going to have real life consequences. But those at the end of those cartoons, they would have like a message in there. Like you had, don't play with matches, don't mess with the stove. You know, you had
bullying,
McGruff, the crime dog. Then you had the bear, Smokey the Bear. They told you don't play with matches and all that.
Yeah, even cartoons had a message back in the day.
Yeah,
now
the Smurfs, all of the Smurfs, Spider-Man, X-Man. At the end of all of them, G.I. Joe, Transformers, they all had a message at the end about how to be a good friend, how not to be bullying, all that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Always some type of good natured stuff, you know, something positive after the movie. Now,
Care Bears,
all of that.
Right.
But now, even stuff like those movies, they're not promoting that no more. It's more sinister now. You know what I'm saying? It's getting crazy. You gotta watch what your kids is viewing, man. Like, I mess with the Grand Theft Auto, right? Did you know a lot of people don't realize that that's a game for really adults? You need to be 18 messing with that game.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? That's not for little kids. Like, but people bought that for their little kids. Yeah. You can pick up prostitutes. You learning all types of stuff, criminal stuff that.
That's one of the things that we address in the film. Also, we address that in the film about you know. You can read it how you want to read it, but life isn't a video game. Right. You know what I'm saying? These kids are taking guns and pulling the trigger, and you know there's challenges going around on social media, things like that. You know, and my film, it talks about, there's so many layers to it. Like, you really have to see it. I can talk about it and tell you about it. You really have to see it and see what the film depicts. You know, neglect, you know, abandonment, you know, things like that. All those type of things you'll see in the film, you know, and then the betrayal. You'll see the betrayal. How you know you think that the streets got love for you, but they don't have no love for you. And you know, kids get caught up in video games instead of picking up books and things like that. You know, and spending time. You know, suicide is even a thing now, where it's becoming a trend, where kids are challenging. I just was watching Good Morning America, and they was talking about this challenge going around, and they don't know who sent it out, you know, across social media, called, I'm not even gonna say the name of it, but it's challenging kids to do something, and if they don't complete it, you know, is something coming after them, or a suicide challenge and things like that. It's demonic is what it is.
Yeah.
It's demonic.
Yeah.
Like this.
Remember, now, we was doing classes here in Trenton at the CYO, and while we had the kids, we doing a film class and stuff like that, but, you know, you talk to the kids, and one of the girls who was 13, they was still doing the Charlie thing. Now, y'all might not know that, but it's this thing where you spend, you know, some demonic shit. Right. But it's the old thing. We knew that when we was kids, and I'd be like, how does it get passed down like that? How you know that?
Rituals.
We thought it, you know, that it died with our generation, like, you know, niggas ain't fucking with that shit no more. Right. No, it passed right down, and she said, a girl, one of her girlfriends that was messing with her, I guess she was like maybe 12 or a year under her, she was messing with it, and she asked some questions she wasn't supposed to ask, and she had passed away the next week. You know what I'm saying? So it's something to that. Yeah, when you entering and, you know, messing with that stuff, you don't know what you're dealing with. And you see that a lot in film now.
Right, because people don't realize demons, everything is real. Like demonic possession, spiritual. We live in a spiritual world, we live in a spiritual realm. So everybody's a spirit. You feel me? So when you open them the gates, you open them portals, everything comes right back to you. So what you put out, you're going to get right back.
Exactly right.
So people don't realize that.
But see how easy it is to roll off the tongue? A lot of people ain't ready for the reality of that. And it's already happening, but accepting is like, oh, there's really a Michael Myers. That was themed off of something that happened for real that was really adjacent. There's really a Wolverine somewhere around there, but he might not be a good guy neither. You know what I'm saying? Because now we're dealing with technology, and we know that they can infuse different stuff into your DNA. They show us in the movies all the time. How can we not talk about what we're being shown on the movies all the time?
Exactly right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like,
just
watch the movie,
talk
you
about
see
it don't mean it don't exist.
Right.
You know?
Exactly.
You can try to sweep it under the rug all you want to.
Like the editing programs. A lot of those editing programs like Maya, even Adobe Premiere, a lot of them are programs for architects that they use that, you know, to put together their projects, even for presentations and stuff like that. They want to, especially Maya. Maya, you could go in there and put your stick figures together, create whole environments. These 3D programs, things like Blender, you know, you could go in there and create a whole reality and put a theme story behind it. You know what I'm saying? And like Blender is free. It takes time to learn the program, but it's free. You go down, you could do CGI stuff with it. Basically, Blender is CGI, just another form of it, another form to where you ain't paying all this money, but you going. It shows you, like, when you see a movie from Pixar, the animation, and you look at the credits, there's a lot of people that worked on that one thing. Just there's some people that did color, some people just did background, some people just did the outlines. That's it. They ain't did nothing else. Their job ain't to just do the outlines. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever animation was, then you got people that just do the music. You know what I mean? That just do certain parts of the music. You might, you know, control the background sound of the film, but has nothing to do with the music that's playing, with the beats. You just doing the mood music, you know, the strings, the suspense music and stuff like that. You know, it's all different facets to the, you know, to this how this thing work, man.
Right.
You know, but we gotta learn how to work together. I'm even me saying this. It used to be corny saying it back in the day, but now it's like if you don't do it, if you don't have a team, you ain't gonna be able to go far. I've seen so many people try to copy what we do, and if you ain't like got a team that's down with you, it ain't gonna happen, bro. Not on this level. That's why we probably the only ones out here. And I gotta like kind of we gotta remind ourselves of that sometimes, man. Where we at, what we accomplishing on a daily basis. You know what I mean? But let's get back onto this film.
Yeah, we thank you. We accomplished a lot with this. You know, we had my cast is just awesome. You know, just the hard work that they put in coming down and just being prepared. You know, we had some long days on set, but you know, everybody came ready. You know, sometimes we had to do things on the fly, but that's what we created, so that's what we do.
And you wrote the script and everything?
Yes, sir. Copywritten. I won an award for a screenplay competition, New York screenplay competition through Film Freeway.
So you did this a while ago. When did you create it exactly?
Man, I would say the concept came to write the film maybe October 2016, like right after he passed, and it came to me to do something like Cam wanted to be a part of filmmaking. You know, he saw that his younger brother Christian and his two other sisters are involved in acting and filmmaking, and he said, man, I want to be a part of that. So, you know, I wanted him to be a part of it, and I didn't think that he was going to be, you know, the actual subject matter
for the film.
But you know, that year we were in watch night service, New Year's Eve service, and Pastor Michael Brown said, you know, without Caesar there'll be no Shakespeare. So this is my Caesar. You know, and you know, and I know it was tough. I could see like their emotion, you know, putting into it, you know, and Shavar was adamant on people knowing their lines and coming.
You look like that type of guy. Like,
yeah,
look, man.
That's why he YG the general. You know what I mean?
You already tall. You stand looking down there like, man. You
that's YG the general over there. He's like, yo, he said, yo, you gotta come prepared, man. You want to do this, you know?
Exactly, man. That's one thing I do, man. I'm on top of things. So I mean, that name was given to me for a reason. So you know,
well, somebody got to do it,
right?
You know, because that, you know, when you're doing projects like that, and you're dealing with multiple people. It has somebody got to be able to run and keep the order. Usually that's what this guy does. He look laid back, but you know, man, he know how to put people together and stuff and keep things rolling and stuff like that.
Yeah, the people that work behind the scenes are a big part of projects. You know,
very big.
Shout out to Derek Barry for Mecca Films for putting the poster together for me. You know, I got on Derek nerves, but that's my big brother. That's my big brother. He was like, bro, every time I sent him something, he's like, bro, ain't no more room, bro. Bro, is this the final one? I'm like, no, it ain't the final one. Like, I got other concepts. Just wait.
So
you know?
I want you to talk about other films you did too, other than this one. How many other films that you produced? I mean, that you've been part of, because they said just your first solo project, right? But how many other films exactly have you been? Because I know you said in the beginning, you can say it again.
Man, I can't say exactly, but I do have an IMBD page, Ty Birch, TAIBIRCH, IMBD.
That's where you can put all your stuff
like
at, right?
Yeah, all your film credits.
We got a little short going on, man. We got to tap a wire or something. It's just like coming in and out. All right, stop now. You know, maybe with just my mic. Because, you know, they say the spirits travel through the electronics and stuff. I think they be messing with me.
White noise.
You know, but that's okay. It could be the people. Because, you know, you telling the truth, man. But this is a film show, man. Lay off. See that little crackling and stuff? It just got like, see that this stuff never happens. It happened to me. Guess they got the omen fall on me It better be a good over. I need you to make me hit the lottery or something without me playing. Yeah, man. Like, what other projects that you had did similar to this one? Like, did you use certain
meaningful like projects that had
like
powerful messages, like
powerful
this?
messages and techniques in the filming? Because I see even in the intro how we get into the technical part of it, like how you showed the gun. You put the instead of having the flash come out the gun, just flash to another scene, and it still had the same effect. You know what I'm saying? As if you know what I'm saying? Like, because you don't have to watch a film, you see little tricks of the trade or stuff that you could do with the software programs, but it's really the best things are simple cuts, and with the stream of the line, the whatever the script is.
Right.
Once you got that, boom, you listen, because we're short attention span people now. We got the Facebook, you be scrolling stuff.
Right.
You want something that as they scrolling, it's gonna make them stop. Like, hold on, what's that? You know what I mean? That's how this thing happened. I scrolled and said, oh, what's that?
Right.
All right, let me hit on my man.
Right.
And now here he is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's how I be. And it's like I said about how to use Facebook. There's a prime example to do your promotion. You know what I mean? People got the podcasts and stuff like that. We're supposed to be promoting each other and our own other projects.
That's beautiful.
And
Thank
a lot
you
of
for
that.
doing that.
Right.
We're trying to encourage that. Like Dramatic, he got his thing going on. He been doing his thing for the town. We got a few other things, other ones popping up and stuff too. But we like to keep that. It's like an organization. If we got instead of just my show and everything, that's what we did here. It ain't just about my show. We got a network of shows. And everybody has a different outlet, different things going on. It ain't just about us. We have access to different things that you might want to use to show your film or your film work. Period. You know what I mean? It's about opening up different networks. Like I do the music. We looking for more gigs and stuff. You know what I mean? We putting together music now to go out and get some more gigs. I'm ready to come out and kick some more ass. I told them niggas I was the best. They don't believe me. This is just a reoccurring thing. That's why I play the music in between. That's just light work, the stage work. I gotta promote myself too.
Yeah, why
you
not?
know what I'm saying? Because this y'all first time here, so it's always been based about the music, different people's music. But I promote my own too, because I do the production and all that stuff too. But when it comes to that stage, I used to have all the venues, man. I'm about to get it back. So I want to create a venue even for you, like, because we want to incorporate the film thing too, to where, how they had the films, they had the film in Caldwell Park this year.
Yeah.
I started seeing somebody started doing that. And
they brought it back from back in the day.
Yeah, exactly. Start doing more stuff like that. And we can get halls and different everything and have the films like yours featured every week.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Dope. Yep.
Just like you doing at the thing, but like different our own film festivals. You know what I'm saying? This is what I can do at got a couple venues that we can use that for. So that's stuff we'll talk about after the show. But go ahead, man. Tell us more about the different things that you did leading up to this point.
Like Shavar said, he mentioned Jason's Letter. Jason's Letter is on the Stars Network by Terrence Hakeem. That's about a young man who was killed by the police for having a library book in his hand.
For real?
Yeah.
This happened in Philly?
I'm not sure exactly where it happened at, but I know he met the young man, read the letter, things like that, and it was it's a powerful story. One of the things you mentioned about the tricks about filming and not using the flash of the gun, it's all about time, and you pick those things up. I have this thing where I know what I shot when I shot it. I know what I want where. I know the script, and at certain moments, you can make cuts. You have to make the cuts make sense. I've seen films where people just tell a story and it's just stagnant shot. It's called movies for a reason. Right. It's called motion picture for a reason.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? It's a series of shots that move. So one of the things I hope to accomplish with this, I saw a question come through on IG. One of the things I hope to accomplish with this is, one, to bring awareness to gun violence, come up with some solutions, not just bringing awareness, but come up with some solutions to bring the senseless gun violence to an end and create exposure. You know, I got a banging cast in this. You know, you got Far Smalls, Daryl Shanks, Mike Sutton, Angela Aquitano, Tasia Brinson. Shout out to my DP, Jamil Jafar Jr., Jamil Farah Jr., sorry. Just to name a few, Jamal Manigault and Jabez Griggs, who always come through, two respectable young men.
Well, you're welcome back, man. You're definitely welcome back, man. You know, you get some of the cast through. You know, you cut it like another trailer, so we can have two of them to go back and forth to.
Yeah. Yep, I'm actually working on another trailer now. I want to put it out for it tomorrow. I want to put this trailer out for tomorrow just to. You can buy tickets via Eventbrite. If you're coming to support, please come to support. You can buy tickets via Eventbrite. It's eventbrite.com/betrayed. Who do you trust? You got to make sure you put that Betrayed. Who do you trust? There's 2 other films out there called Betrayed that came out in 2017 and 2018. But I had to put that Who do you trust because that's our niche. Like, you know, when you see the film, you really not gonna know. You really not gonna know who to trust. You know. Like
it's like that. Life is like that, man.
This is gonna be. I didn't mean to cut you off. Sorry, guys. But this is gonna be at the Neshaminy Mall.
Neshaminy Mall, yes.
Neshaminy.
Date again?
The 17th. 12/17 is going to be at Neshaminy Movie Theater.
2 shows, one at 7 o'clock and one at 8 o'clock, and we're doing a Q&A after the 7:30 show.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yes.
This Monday coming up, right?
This Monday coming. Yep.
All right. Say that one more time, because you know, even after the show, it's still going to be in the live. You can share it around. You got to tell people skim through it, because you know it's like a 2-hour show. So
this Monday, December 17th, 2 showings. One at 7 p.m. and one at 8 p.m. is Betrayed film screening at Neshaminy AMC 24 in Bensalem, Pennsylvania. It's only about maybe 25 minutes from here. 25 minutes from here where we are. Come out and support this powerful film. Watch this talented cast bring my vision, my story to life. There's going to be a Q&A at the 7:30 show. Oh, yeah, the media coverage is going to start at 6:30 p.m. I wanted to call it a red carpet event, but I didn't get my backdrop in time.
It's okay,
My bad. I didn't get my backdrop in time, but I got Karen Waller Martin from Celebrities in the Basement. She's covering the event, and Mr. Wendell Christie bringing his talents to cover the event. You know, it's going to be a powerful, impactful event. Mothers in Charge. There's going to be there in attendance also, so maybe they can pass out some information, give people some grief counseling. One of the other projects that we did, you asked me what else did we do that was meaningful. I did a project a few years ago with Terrence Takeem called Touched, and it's about child molestation. And every time we did an event, we did a screening around the city, someone always, maybe about 13 people minimal, came out and told their story about how they were molested. Adults. So it's a thing. It's real. Where adults come out and say that they were molested. A lady came out and told us that she found out that her son was being molested by their nanny when they were in Pakistan. You know, who was suffering. He was suffering from depression for years. They couldn't figure it out, and then he finally came out and said it. So another thing this film is going to bring out, Betrayed is going to bring out, is not only awareness, but you know, we had a screening at Dave and Buster's. The Mr. Kenneth McGregor and his team, they invited me to show the trailer there at the Film and Theater Exchange that they hold every month. And a lady came up to me and said, "Thank you for telling this story. My son was killed in December." And that was just December of 2017, you know, and it's happening too often. On the news the other day, there was a kid that was killed. He came home from college to visit his family, and somebody drove by. They said it was 4 different shell casings from 4 different weapons. This kid lost his life in Frankfurt, back in Philly. And I, you know, his career is not going to go on. He lost his life, you know, lost loved ones behind, you know, other people survived and he perished, you know. And it's hard to not feel some type of way.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, man.
That was the main reason, like, to touch on what you're talking about. Like, that was one of the main reasons a lot of people know why I did agree to automatically not only just to sign on to work with this movie with Ty, but the fact that I've been everything you're talking about, I experienced myself. Like, you know yourself, like we come from Trenton, so come from Trenton. I come from that area, and being I'm a little younger than y'all, like I came up in that area where
it's been rough
it's
for
been
y'all.
real,
So I respect you, bro.
Yeah,
if you made the decision to take this path, because a lot of them, like, you know, you could have just still been, you know, into the mist, because it's hard to walk away.
It's very hard. It is like a lot of my guys. I lost. I mean, even this year alone, I lost 5 people. So, and it's like you lose even coming up through these years. You lose so many people. You become in a way you almost become numb to it. But it's also like it gets to a point where it got to stop sometimes.
Got to stop.
And you got to be an advocate for change at one point in your life. And then not the same, like at one point in my life where I was out here doing stupid stuff too, not to the point of killing nobody, nothing like that. But, you know, I was caught up in the midst of this dumb stuff that's going on out here, too. So even been, you know, shootings and all types of stuff, too. So been a victim myself. So it's like it come to a point where, all right, you got to be, if you want change, you got to be that change. So and coming from where I come from, there's not too many people that not only do I do music, but doing the acting side where they get a lot of people come to me and they say, you know what, I'm proud to see you, you know, out here giving somebody from our city, giving them, you know what I mean, them hope. You feel me? So where it's like, all right. That's the reason why I keep going and do what I do, because a lot of these kids out here are 17, 16. I got younger brothers that's teenagers. You feel me? So last thing I want them to do is become victims or be out here in these streets or caught up and influenced by what I was influenced by. So, I mean, it's a lot of kids out here, and that's changing for the better. Our society's changing. You feel me? And like community, social media is making a good impact to where you see the change from the younger kids, like I said, the young boy in Philly, to where the kids are also waking up. So, but it starts with us though. So we got to put what we pass down to them is what they're going to keep doing themselves. So if we was older and we keep doing the dumb stuff, then they're going to copy it. So that's why you got to, you know, it's a domino effect.
Exactly right.
Right. We narrowing down to like the last 7 minutes. You know, what I usually do, especially when I have guests, is called vent. We're going to do short vents about how your activities, how you felt about the past week, whether it was good or bad, or just, you know, a thought for the week. You know what I'm saying? I guess we're going to start around the room. So, Ruben, because I know you had a good week, so we're going to start off with you. Turn the mic on and do a short vent. We're going to go around the table. And also, I got a Facebook group called Vent where people, you know, for promotion and different, you know, put this different stuff out there. But, you know, I usually talk my little shit and put some stuff out there that you ain't going to normally see. But, all right, go ahead, man.
He's always put me on the spot.
So what? You had a good week, man. Share the happiness.
Well, you see, you know, they say, you know, you have to take the good, the bad with the good, or the good with the bad, and everything. Well, you know, long story short, I had a situation with a car about a couple weeks back, and I was able to get another car a couple days ago, and when I was getting the car, these guys couldn't figure out. I think they were trying to like not let me get the car because they couldn't figure out how I was able to get a car without showing any income and getting finance. And they're like, they try everything in the world, you know, like, oh, you need this, you need that, you need this, and they go, well, I don't understand. You know, usually the loan company doesn't allow people if you don't have a.
They was mad the money was in the bank, basically. The money was in the bank.
Yeah. Oh, I know that, but they couldn't figure it out, you know, for the world. And they said, okay. So I showed them another bill. They're like, what is that? I said, that's bondage. And they're like, what is bondage? I said, it's voice over IP. They've been around like, what, 18 years? Yeah. So comes back to me and goes, well, you know, they approved, but I don't understand. How did they approve you? You didn't even have to show no income. I couldn't figure out. And it was all white boys in there too. They were trying to figure out how.
Yeah, man. But that's your event for the week. That's your event. We're going to keep it moving, man.
I know. I just want to say
keep it moving.
I just say it's just the will of God. You know,
but yeah, that's a good event.
You know,
that's a good event. I told you, you know, you had a good week, man.
Yeah, it was a really good week. And fire sitting right out here. You know?
Beautiful.
Yeah, congrats.
Yeah.
Congrats.
All right, Shavar.
I just want to say one thing.
Go ahead.
I just want to say, man, you know, I know I didn't know your son or anything like that, but, you know, it touched me here, man. You know, to hear about that, you know. And, you know, I know my belated condolences to the family and all.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, man. Definitely.
All right, Shavar. What's your event for this week, bro?
Event for this week? I don't know, man. I mean, it's been so much. I mean, I ain't even gonna get into the whole Trump thing, but
that's another show, man.
I ain't gonna get into all that. But you know, my event for this week, man. Hey, I'm gonna keep it light. I'm gonna just say, you know what I mean, you know, we need some help in my 49ers, man. You feel me? We need some help over there. We 3-10 out here.
Oh man, that football, man.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a whole other can of worms right there.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a whole other can of worms. All right, Mr. Birch, what's your event for this week, man?
Man, my event for the week is I'm just thankful. I'm just my event for the week. I'm just thankful, man. I had my first production. You know, Madison My Films LLC is showing at AMC Theater.
Yeah, that's big,
man.
Mm-hmm.
Like my banging cast. Like we built bonds, like Shavar said. We built bonds. Him and I and Marcus Jennings, man. He came through, man. He gave me a headache a couple of days. Militant, but I love him. He came through.
Was a dude.
You know, he was believable. He did some of these natural things. You know, and like I said, Jabez and Jamal, these such respectable young men. You know, I couldn't see anybody else doing it. I couldn't. You know, I watched those kids grow up in the acting community, and they came a long way. They had some growth spurts.
More about tall as me now. It's crazy.
Yeah,
man.
you know, and
crazy.
shout out to all the artists and the music that's and the spoken word poetry. Wait till you hear it. I mean, the way it was just given to me, man. I'm just thankful. That's my rant for the week. I'm thankful for God for placing in my heart to do it, for allowing me to do it, for casting the way I did and the way He allowed me to, and everybody brought their talents to the table. You know, some people had to hold a boom mic some days. Some people was on another camera some day when I couldn't, because I directed it also, but I couldn't direct it while the camera was on me. So everybody lend a hand.
You gotta play all the roles.
My militant brother YG the General over here. You had to see him. I could have said it better myself some days.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, man. You need that push sometimes to help it make it go through.
Right.
My event for this week is gonna be I've been working I'm in this band called United State of Funk. We've been trying to get that together as far as getting some of the cover tunes together, man. It's coming together. We ripping, man, but it's a lot of lessons learned in that. Like the different projects we become a part of become such a learning thing. Like I got a lot of my own material, but it's still protocol to know certain other songs to be accepted at certain venues. You know what I'm saying? Like if I play at if I get a weekly gig at Carnegie Hall, they're gonna expect you to know something from Liberace or something. You know, stuff like that. You might not even like that type of music, but in order to do this gig, you need to be doing that type of stuff. So then that builds on your skill set. You know, sometimes we got to do stuff we don't like to do to get to the next level.
Right. Facts.
That's like if you take a course in school, you know, you'll have to study something else that's part of that course that you don't like to do in order to get a passing grade.
Right.
You know, so it's the same thing with life, man. I learned that. We got to do other things to get what we want, man.
Right.
You know, so a lot of times it's too a mental degree. You want to get to that mental degree you can handle things. That comes with struggle sometimes, but you got to keep pushing, keep on pushing. Just keep on doing what you got to do, you know. I'd like to thank everybody that tuned in. I seen y'all, you know what I mean? Big shout out to all the people that tuned in Hamilton Radio, because we got to put the roster back where y'all can see like live, like to see the video, like you can log into Hamilton Radio and see the video. We working on that. But you know, this holiday time, so this the first show after my little vacation. You know, we back at it, and it was nice to bring my man out so that, you know what I mean, promote the film one more time, man.
Thanks. Thanks for Shavar for coming out too. You know, he had something to do, but he decided to stop through and support also. And I wanted to show that it's not just me behind this project, but it's many hands, you know. So this Monday, December 17th, the Chamonix 24, AMC in the Chamonix 24, Bensalem, PA, 2 shows, one at 7 p.m., one at 8 p.m. You can buy your tickets via Eventbrite. That's eventbrite.com/betrayed Who Do You Trust? You can follow us on Facebook, Betrayed Who Do You Trust fan page, Ty Birch, TAIBIRCH on Facebook, and Instagram, same way. Trouble T Roy, Trouble_T_Roy37 on Instagram, but you can still search Ty Birch that way. And this Monday, December 17th, come out and support. It's going to be a powerful event. Come out and show these powerful actors, these talented actors, some love. You might want to cast them after you see, not might, you will want to cast them after you see the performances they put on in this.
That's what's up, man.
Appreciate that.
Because I seen a little bit of it. I just seen a little bit of clip that they put together. And I don't even know if it was for this particular project. Y'all worked on other stuff before, or it was this project? Because I seen him in something. It was on your page, as I see, because it had Shafar Smalls on there. And I said, oh, man, it's something they put together or something. They look kind of good because I'll be watching them YouTube videos and stuff like that, the ones that cats make it. And they be better than a lot of stuff that's on the TV. You know, because, you know, it could relate more to us because those storylines ring a bell. We know somebody that got killed, murdered, or hustling, or, you know what I mean, busting their gun and all that. We relate because we see that when we come out, when we go out and about, or you go to, even if you say you're from Philly, whether you live in a nice or a rough part, it don't seem not to matter no more.
It really don't.
It seems like because a lot of stuff go down like in the suburban neighborhoods.
Right.
And you be like,
ain't the same
wow.
no more.
Huh?
I said even Northeast Philly ain't the same no more. So
yeah, man. So, you know, y'all always welcome to come back, man, and good luck with the film. Once again, tell them when the air is Monday, right?
Yeah, Monday, 12/17, December 17th.
The brother got his film making the big screen. You know, go out there and support the brother. You know, hopefully maybe we can make it out there. You know, we get the pictures.
We'd love to have you.
Yeah. You know, we make
fill
it out
them
there.
seats.
Cause we like film. That's the thing we do. We're a film critic. Cause I wanted to like develop a part of the show was just for that. So man, maybe this could be the beginning of that.
Hey,
you know
why not? Come out.
You know, we do the thing and the critic on the other films, and we actually go out and do interviews and stuff like that. So you know that'd be cool.
Yeah, make it happen. We can do that.
That's what's up, man. Once again, hey man, I shut the computer down, so you got to play the music from over there, man. You can play the outro music. Yeah, play the trailer one time and play the outro music. Yeah. All right, this is a trailer from the movie that will be played this Monday at the Chamonix Mall.
AMC 24.
And AMC 24.
Yeah, that boy on some other stuff.
Yeah. You think that's one of them?
I don't know. Yo, Q, watch out!
I just want him back.
Deadly double shooting in the city overnight. Police found a gunshot victim in the 500 block of East Alley last night.
More gun violence overnight as shell casings litter a North Philadelphia street corner where a 21-year-old
of a
man was
teenager
shot.
who is
Police say the
believed
victim
to be a
was
person of interest in the shooting death.
Look, it'll be a simple home robbery. Take the cash, take the jewelry, and get out.
How is it going to be different this time? Oh my God, I can't believe you.
Get a check. Everything you took. Easiest money you're ever going to make.
Love you.
Love you too.
Get on the floor, yo.
He took his last breath, that's when I took my last breath. Now I ain't got nothing left. I can feel my soul slipping to the
What's going on? What you want me to say? I'm sorry? I'm not.
We're not certain at this time whether the homicide victim fired any shots or even was in possession of the weapon.
And what about you, Miles? Are you going to be able to forgive him?
It's just another casualty of war.
Is it God on the reaper that is coming?
HamiltonRadio.net, what up? What's good? Say Q, Drew Smitty, Ron Committee, so unique is back, yeah. West Trent, yeah. Hip-hop lives through me, it came from the streets. Rhythm with a break beat, prove who can MC. Metaphors and techniques made you have to check me. My dialect connect peace, lyrics that are wet sheets. Spit it raw and sexy, shorty wanna F me. Swerving to the left beat, on the grind and stress free. Bust a shot of dead beef, hit him in the headpiece. Warned you not to test me, ice bars is Gretzky. Slide it in your wifey, all the women love me. A slight touch of grimy, slice and half a dime piece. Knuckle rapper 5-piece, high looking Chinese. Muay Thai on IP, vivid on your widescreen. Eyes wide like high beams, too low to find me. Switching lanes like car thieves, Starsky and Hush trees. Roll up the best weed, firewater Hennessy. Ginseng for energy, holla mommy Ben Aki. He play hits, HamiltonRadio.net station. The Monk Show, I'm tuned in. He play hits, HamiltonRadio.net station. The Monk Show, I'm tuned in. He play hits, HamiltonRadio.net station. The Monk Show, I'm tuned in. He play hits, HamiltonRadio.net station. The Monk Show, I'm tuned in.